Welcome to us at Garage. And on today's video, we're going to be putting a motor in this rig right here. Now we're going to try to do a motor, a tranny, and a rear end swap all in one night. Is it going to work? Probably not, because whenever we say something that we're going to try to do, it usually never happens right. So we hope this works. Pat painted the motor, he's got the headers on, and hopefully this goes well. Alright, so we got Pat here putting on the header. We took the passenger header off to take it out, so now we're putting the driver's side header on to put it back in. And then while the motor is half in the air, we're going to put the passenger header on because this car is super tight with everything in it. So we're going to put it in with one header, and while it's halfway in, we're going to put the header on. So that's what Pat's doing now. He's putting on the driver's side header. He bought these copper header gaskets so they don't blow out, because Pontiac's are notorious for that. That's why I got rid of mine. He should get rid of his, right boys? No, this thing's a ripper, so he shouldn't get rid of it. And then he put this just like high heat silicone on it. So he's gonna do that, and hopefully this thing starts going in like an hour. Alright, so the motor mounts I bought, or Pat bought from our local speed shop, they don't line up. So we're taking these mounts out of his old car. I mean, the rubber's kind of blown, but it's not like we're worried about vibrations here. As long as it holds together the car, that's all that matters. So we're gonna cut these out of this car and put them in that car. Okay, so we got the motor on the forklift, and again, we're fortunate enough for a forklift this time again, so that's always good, because moving an engine hoist on this concrete is literally terrible. Like, you basically can't. Okay, so now we're taking the engine off the engine stand, and for that it's just 4 simple bolts on the back. It's pretty easy. And then once that's off, we are going to lower the car and start putting her in there. So like I said, hopefully this goes well. It's already like 9 o'clock and this motor's not even in, and we gotta get the motor, tranny, and rear in tonight. So I don't even know, but we'll find out. Alright, so we have to take the bumper off because the forklift doesn't go in enough. Because the bumper, it has more of a lip than the blue one. Because it's a... Pat, what your bumper is it? 77, 78. The 77, 78 bumper, but on the blue Trans Am, it's a 79 bumper, so they're different. So this one pokes out more, so we gotta take the bumper off because the motor is way not where it's supposed to be, so we gotta take the bumper off. Alright, so we were fortunate enough to get the training jack. Thankfully, because this thing's pretty heavy. It's like 120 something pounds, I think. I'm just guesstimating. Don't go up on the interwebs and looking it up and try to prove me wrong. But yeah, so we got a training jack. Huh? So we got the training jack, and now we're gonna have to get this thing up in there. It's a pretty big area, so it shouldn't be that bad. So here we go. Alright, fellas, so it is about 2 hours later since the last time I spoke to this here camera. What we did in the meantime was drink water. You know, we love water. I actually do like water though. Water is good for you. But no, we just hung out, procrastinated, brainstormed, thought about doing it, but now we're actually doing it. So as of right now, we have blue Trans Am outside on the jack. We gotta put these jack stands under it. We got the wheels off already. So we gotta take this rear out. Like I said in the previous clip, this rear is going in that rig. Out. We got it out. Alright, so it is 9:30 in the morning. What happened last night, I don't even know. No, what happened last night, you guys can probably see it in the video, but when we let the rear of the blue car, it pulled the freaking frame in half. Which we realized that too late once we were already so deep into this. So now we got to basically just scrap this blue car. It's not really worth selling. We're gonna pull all the parts off it. We're gonna move it in the spot and just try to get rid of it. We're gonna pull the seats out. We're gonna pull the carpet out. We're gonna pull all the interior trim out. We're gonna pull the hood off, the trunk lid, and whatever we can pull off, we're gonna pull off. What happened is when the rear came out, it basically just let go of basically the frame, because the leaf spring and the frame connector, because it's a subframe, pulled out of the whole frame right there. I'm sure you can see it. So that happened. I mean, that's already there. So we can't get a rear in this thing, so we're picking up with the forklift and putting it back in its spot.
You're wide enough to do it.
This one's already out. Look at Sunday Nick.
This is Sunday clothes.
Yeah.
Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, a little more. Alright, you're gonna be on full frame rails now. I don't know if it'll pick up. There you go. Yeah, you're good. You gotta tilt.
Yeah. Go.
Oh, you got it? I think that's max tilt. Yeah.
Lift up like the.
Alright, drop the seat back down, dude. Pull the jack stands out from underneath it so I can move it. Alright, stop there. Got it? Hold on. Wait, let's move the nose in case it falls. Alright, need this. Back on jack stands? Well, throw the fucking around. I need the fuel tank though. You should put it back on a jack stand so then it'll be easy fuel tank. I don't want to sell the fuel tank. You took it out last night. Hey, you, I'm gonna go straight now. You know, get that thing in there? Try. It's gonna be bouncy, so just hold it. Get closer. Start turning. You're clear. I don't get hit the nose. The car's strapped now. I just need the hood in the trunk. Hold on. I gotta back up now. Shit, brother.
So we pick up a car here.
Yeah, buddy. Oh,
hey guys, so that was the end of the video. Boy, was that some night. I mean, it was going great up until we started taking that rear out of the blue car. That rear snapped in half. That's never good. So that car is garbage. I mean, sure, some of you would want to fix it. We're not fixing it. We don't need the car. We're not welding a freaking piece of angle iron in that rear, drilling holes for the new leaf spring mount. We're not doing all that. It's not worth it. That rear passenger frame's rotted. The rockers are rotted. The cross member where the motor sits is rotted. I mean, you can stick a hammer through that thing and it'll go right through. So the car's not worth it to keep in general. So I know you guys are thinking, why not fix it? We're not fixing it. Sorry to say that. That thing is going to the scrapyard or it's going to get run over. Can't tell you guys that. But so right now I am in Montana. I'm not at the shop, as you guys can tell. This doesn't look like a shop. We are definitely still taking the black rear out of the. We're definitely still taking the rear out of the black car and putting the blue rear in the black car. Obviously, that's the plan. It just got postponed a little bit. So it went pretty well up until we started handling the rear end. So what are you going to do? It's part of the hobby. That's the fun part. It's always challenging. Nothing ever goes well. That's always the fun part. So you guys got to realize nothing ever goes as planned with these cars unless you're a master mechanic, and we're not even mechanics. We just do this for fun. I don't get paid to do this. I spend all my money on this and time and patience and whatever else requires to do this hobby. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.